Look at this mirror. Isn't it beautiful? Haven't we done enough shopping today? And this thing looks ancient. It's gathering rust. Look into the beauty of it, Mom. It's so unique. Casey. She has always had a peculiar passion for collecting antiques and trinkets. While her friends obsessed over the latest gadgets and fashion trends, Casey found joy in the charm of old forgotten items. She had an eye for spotting hidden gems in the most unlikely places, turning her bedroom into what her mom thinks is a museum. And this weekend, she dragged her mom to a yard sale. Among the tables, cluttered with old knickknacks, one item caught Casey's eye: an ornate mirror with an intricately carved frame. It just needs a little shine. Touching up the mirror, Casey added it to her collection. She lay in bed, staring at her reflection as she drifted off to sleep. What was that? Casey sat up. It was 2 a.m. Who was knocking on her door? Never her mom. She never knocks. Dad? Casey hopped out of bed and opened the door, still half in her sleep. But no one was there. What? I thought I heard knocking. Must be my imagination. Casey was about to go to bed when she froze to a sudden knock. She heard it for sure this time. Was it her little brother? Jack, it's not funny. But as soon as Casey turned to run at the door, she froze. Her glance passing over the mirror. What was that? She thought she saw a reflection of someone. Did the noise come from here? What did I just see? That night, Casey couldn't sleep. She simply stared at the mirror. And the next day, she couldn't shake that unease from the previous night. What's up? You look like you've seen a ghost. Tell me about it, Liam. The weirdest thing happened last night. I got this antique mirror, and in the middle of the night, I started hearing knocking. And I even think I saw a reflection in there. No way. Are you sure you weren't sleeping? Your eyes were playing tricks on you. No, Liam, it felt so real. There has to be something to that mirror. Where'd you get it from? Mrs. Keller's yard sale. Yeah, Mrs. Keller. She's always trying to rip people off. Although Liam was totally skeptic, Casey was curious. So that day after school, she went over to Mrs. Keller's place. No refunds. Not here for a refund, Mrs. Keller. But I was wondering, where did you buy this mirror? Why? No reason. It looked really old. I thought it would have some history. Probably not. That thing is a fake. You think I'd sell it just like that? Picked it up from Mr. Johnson's thrift shop years ago. He told me it was an heirloom of a fancy elite family. What a cheat. As Mrs. Keller couldn't stop talking about her sales, Casey had only one thought on her mind. Meet me at Mr. Johnson's thrift shop. It was a 20-minute bus ride across town where Casey met up with Liam. Why are we here? Apparently, this was an heirloom of an elite family. Mrs. Keller said she got it from here. You're still spooked out about that thing? Liam, I've never experienced anything like that night. There has to be something. Convincing Liam, the two went into the shop. Seeing them, Mr. Johnson came to the counter. How can I help you? Casey took out the mirror. Do you recognize this mirror? Seeing it, the look on the old man's face changed. He picked it up. This mirror, never thought I'd see it again, came in an old shipment of antique from an estate sale upstate. Do you know anything about its history? It seems special. Well, I've heard stories. It used to belong to the Cardinals back in the 1900s, a very influential elite family. And this was the mirror of their youngest daughter, Genevieve Cardinal. She passed away mysteriously in her youth. No one knows how or why, but this remained one of her memories. And some of the furniture and antiques and the mansion itself was sold off. And I had the fortune of getting this piece. You think he was telling the truth? Well, I trust him more than Keller, but who knows? Liam, I didn't tell you because probably you wouldn't believe me, but it almost felt like I saw a girl in the reflection that night. All right, you are out of your mind. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just overthinking. Great. Now you're gonna sulk about it? What? Alright, if that mirror is really haunted, as you say, we should be able to summon the spirits of evil. What do you mean? Let's play Ouija, but with the mirror. And how will we do that? Ancient spirits of evil, answer my call. Is there anyone behind this wall? Aren't you afraid one of these days a ghost will actually haunt you? Yeah, right, I'd haunt it. Okay, let me try. Casey intently looked into the mirror. Is there anyone there? Please show yourself. But it was silent. Nothing. Casey softly knocked on the mirror and asked again, Is anyone there? Liam was about to taunt her. The candles all went out. What just happened? Are the windows open? No. As they looked around to find their place in the dark, they both stood still to a knock. I told you, this can't be real. Casey and Liam looked at the mirror. as their eyes adjusted to the darkness. They were horrified by what they saw. "Help me." Hearing her voice, Liam was in no condition to even speak. Casey gathered her courage. Who are you?" "Genevieve. Are you trapped in this mirror? My soul shall forever remain within. How did this happen? I loved him." Genevieve Cardinal. She was the youngest of 7 children of Albert Cardinal, the rest of whom were all sons. The Cardinals were a well-known family in Spain. They had prestige and honor in the society. All of the Cardinals' sons were talented horsemen, swordsmen, archers, and they boasted in their pride. As for Genevieve Cardinal, she was a gifted painter. "You must have magic in those hands." "It's beautiful, dear." "Thank you, Papa." As Genevieve grew to womanhood, her father began to get many proposals for her marriage. But she had always been reluctant. Her father and her brothers had always assumed Genevieve was stubborn, as she's always been, spoiled from all the pampering they gave her. But Genevieve had a secret. She was in love. This is the new paint that came in. It's called Chrome Yellow. It's wonderful, perfect for the sunflowers I was drawing. And this mirror, I got it just for you. I also got you something. Genevieve had been seeing a young man from the town, Harrison. Harrison was a carpenter, and he worked at his father's workshop. They often met when Genevieve got her supplies. And as one thing led to another, the two fell in love. But Genevieve knew her family would never be able to accept this relationship. Her father had always boasted about their family heritage. In a way, the Cardinals believed they were at the top of the aristocracy. But Genevieve saw beyond that. She saw the innocence, the love and kindness in Harrison, and she wanted to be with him forever. "Genevieve, where were you? I told you there would be visitors today." "I went to get some supplies." "Look at you. You're a mess. You look hideous." "It's just paint, Mom." "Get cleaned up. The Andersons are here. They have brought a proposal for you." "What? I don't want to get married." "I did not ask. I want you in the courtyard, dressed your best." Genevieve was devastated when her family arranged her marriage with the son of one of their family friends. She cried for hours that night, not knowing what to do. "I have to meet Harrison. You have to take me from here, Harrison, or we'll lose each other forever. Meet me by the river tomorrow at midnight." So the Cardinal's daughter isn't as innocent as she looks. Before the marriage, the Andersons had set a spy to investigate on the Cardinals. And when they found out about her secret affair, they weren't happy. And neither were the Cardinals themselves. That night, when Genevieve set out to elope with Harrison, Harrison! She was devastated to find her brothers had discovered him. Brothers, please let him go. I can explain. There is nothing to explain. How dare this think he could run away with my sister? Please, brother, no. The Cardinal brothers took Harrison's life right in front of her eyes that night. No matter how much Genevieve cried and begged, it was of no help. Bringing her back to the mansion, they locked her in her room. You deserve no mercy. You have humiliated our family. Without Harrison, I didn't want to live. Is there any way we can help you? Take me to him, so I can rest in peace by his side. What are you guys doing? Nothing, Mom. I got snacks ready. Okay, Mom, you can go now. What was that? You know what we have to do, right? No. No. I am not in all of this. Come on, Liam, you have to help me. We have to find the Cardinal Mansion and Harrison. And so, Casey and Liam started their search, traveling to various old mansions and ruins, learning about the aristocrats that once lived here. And finally, they found none other than the Cardinal Mansion. But now, the once beautiful estate lay abandoned, not a soul in sight. Wow, look at this place. It's marvelous. They used to live here? Can you believe it? It seems so unreal now, just thinking people used to be here, and now it's empty. All of this must have meant so much to someone at some point in life. I guess this is what happens with everyone. One day we will die and everything will be left just like this. After exploring the mansion, Casey and Liam walked out to the garden area. She said she took the route behind the mansion. She was supposed to meet him by the river. You think we'll be able to find his grave like this? Who knows where it is? We have to try. For hours, Casey and Liam walked the forest trails, searching for clues. But the evening rolled around and they reached the river, but couldn't find anything. Sitting by the bank, Casey took out the mirror and looked into it. What are we going to do now, Liam? We tried, Casey. Maybe it's just not meant to be. But just as Casey was to give up, she suddenly noticed the reflection. Liam, let's go. Where? I know where it is. Casey walked in the direction, and when she saw the stone, she knew she had found him. Finally, return the mirror to its rightful place. Rest in peace, Genevieve and Harrison.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.